Chicago.
This Chicago, nigga.
Welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot down in the building, then you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about the paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'm a brother till I die. City's up if you with me. Chicago.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. I am the Gingerbread Man, and this is Steady Serv'n Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. What's up, KEYSHA? What's happening, baby boy? Hey, shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to all the ones we down with. Y'all already know that we growing over here. We are growing and giving you the business. Yeah, on each and every one of our platforms, we are trying to bring you as much news, as much basketball, football, and other sports that you guys are interested in and encouraged in, to bring it to our channels in the forefront to talk about whatever we need to talk about so that you can get your own opinion off in the chat. Now, being that today is a Monday, this is the first day of the week, and Mondays are like, why do I have to come and do this day all by myself? But you know, Mondays, I like Mondays again on that part of this is the beginning of the week, the beginning of the tale of the story, the beginning of the way that you start the ending. So therefore, you know, on the Monday in February, this is like Valentine's Day playoffs. We got some big shows coming up. We got some we got some head-to-head stuff coming up. I mean, y'all need to tune in because it's gonna be epic on the 14th. It's gonna be an epic Valentine's Day. It's gonna be epic. What a show that's gonna be. I'm just telling y'all, tell a friend to tell a friend, because guess what? LSU and the Gamecocks collide for what we call a meeting of the sisterhood. Two sisters gonna duke it out. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina and LSU will play that game that everybody said that for Wally Ali, Malaysia said she got on her calendar to come and play. She wanted to appear in Columbia. On this day and appear to Columbia across the waters, because this is gonna be played in LSU, so it's gonna be played in Baton Rouge. But she wanted to be, you know what I mean, seen that she was gonna whoop South Carolina. but I don't think so. I'm just saying, not me. I don't think so. It say you can't wear onesie on Valentine's Day. What's up, Brian Lewis? You better cut it out. Brian Lewis coming in at the beginning of the show, trolling. Wait to the middle. Hey, y'all, listen. This is one of the hottest podcasts that you could ever see. Because guess what? Your boy tell the truth. I am a truth teller. If you like it or not, I'm going to say what it is. I'm going to just give my perspective. And hey, I could be wrong too, but I'm going to tell what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say what it is, and then we're going to lay. So first off, you know what I mean? We got a lot of things going on that was happening tonight. I called the unrivaled whole saga. I mean, what a good game in the beginning of the unrivaled. What a great game. You know what I mean? The Phoenix, I'm sorry, the Phantom played the Vinyl, and the Vinyl and the Phantom had a serious game. I mean, it was a game all the way through. It was close. They was going at it. Kelsey Plum hit the last, you know what I mean, shot to, you know what I mean, to take it, you know what I mean, to end the game. So, you know, it was just a hard-fought game, and both teams looked like they wanted to win, and it was something to watch. But the second game, not so much. Not so much in the second game, y'all. The second game was not so much. So I wanted to talk about this, what's going on, y'all. I'm going to bring it on up. We have two games that was played tonight. And in these two games that was played tonight, there was a little fight in the first game. You know, an unexpected beatdown, just like how Team Rose got beat down. An unexpected beatdown happened with the Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, team. You know, Vanderbilt have a freshman and a sophomore beat the hell out of you. I mean, Reagan Beers. What else how bad can your night go? You know what I'm saying? So in this, we had two big games that was played tonight, and that was Kentucky and Texas, and Oklahoma and Vanderbilt. Kentucky and Texas, it was a hard fought out game. They was close all the way towards the end of the game because, listen, I already told y'all that Kentucky had to change some things. Kentucky had to change because they only had a six-man. This is a team that only had a six-man rotation at one time. Yes, they did have players that was hurt. Yeah, it was a situation where the coach had to try to evaluate and make sure what players that he had. But I always say a team that does not have a rotation, a real bench, and that he can rely on players that's sitting on the bench to come in that he can rely on, that's going to score points in you know what I'm saying, in droves. I mean, you have no chance with real teams like Texas Longhorns. But you know, Kentucky did put a fight up in there in the beginning of the quarter. Texas Longhorns beat Kentucky 23-19, and then the second quarter 15-9. They went into halftime. They came back out of halftime. Kentucky said, "Let me get this stuff together. Let's get it right." Because it's a close game. We can take the game. Let's try to snatch they chain. And they came out and won the third quarter 13-10. And then, of course, going into the fourth quarter, it was like a battle to the end. And the Longhorns, Texas Longhorns, went on and was the victor over the game. Now, Rory Harmon looked really good in this game. I got to see the highlights because I was calling it an unrivaled game. I wasn't able to watch the full game, but I watched, you know what I mean, the video while in between me coming live. And what I saw is that everybody played team ball this time around in Texas. Carlton was the leading scorer of the Longhorns. And since she's came back, she's been on the heater. Tony Key had 8 points. Emil Hassett had 3 points. Clark Strack had 14 points. Tony Morgan had 12 points. Asia Boone had 16 points. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 7 now in the rotation. At first, it was just 6. So now he didn't add another player to the rotation. He has to have an 8-man rotation in order to beat these teams. He has to activate a player just like Gino did over there on UConn. Coach over on for the Kentuckies, he just has to activate his players and get them right. And on the Texas Longhorn side, you already know. I just told you that Justice Carlton, when I seen it, she was out there giving them buckets, and that's a player that you want to see. She's a big player, big time player. She's tall, she athletic, she can shoot the ball also. She had 17 points. Madison Booker had 8 points. They wasn't really relying on Madison to do too much of this game because Carlton had it by the reins. Bria Cunningham had 6 points. Rory Harmon had 5 points. Jordan Lee, another player that is big. She's a big wing. She also gets mucky, gets mucky in there and does what she needs to do. Sid Berry had 4 points. I like Sid Berry. Kayla Old Acre had 9 points. Brianna Preston had 2 points. So, this game definitely was a ranked opponent game, but they was just pretty much outclassed towards the end of this game, and the Texas Longhorns came out with the W. Now, going into the Oklahoma game, I have to say that Vanderbilt got them something. Vanderbilt has them something. Hey, what's up, Jay? What's going on, Jay? Mitchell up in the house. What's happening? I see you up in here. Listen, Oklahoma fell all the way short to Vanderbilt. The two, a freshman and a sophomore, put belt to ass. This was like, I don't know what Reagan Beers could have done better from what me watching the playback, and I don't know. This was a situation where belt to ass was applied, and no better form though, because Oklahoma is a up and a down team. You can't really rely on them to actually give you something solid, and depending on the weather, they might beat your team because they some chain snatchers. You got what I'm saying? So the first quarter, Vanderbilt came out, slapped them in the face, 31-19, came out with a unanimous lead, then maintained the lead in the second quarter, 28-21. Went to halftime. They say, hey, let's get this stuff back together. Oklahoma could not pull it together all the way. They did win the quarter, though, 28-26. But Vandy said, nah, not on my watch. You ain't got enough to go. So Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, they went at it in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma won that quarter also 18-17, but it just was not enough to actually have this game in their favor. Oklahoma, Sarah Williams had 17 points. Reagan Beers had 19 points. Zaya Fan had 9 points. Peyton Verhurst had 14 points. Aaliyah Chavez had 14 points. Brooklyn Stewart had 13 points, and that was pretty much the scoring for Oklahoma. They had 5 players in double figures, and it just didn't matter. It did not matter. It says, Bro Claude, you saw Rachel Bannum ass on her podcast laughing about losing to the Fever all 5 times. She pissed me off with that. Hell yeah, we gonna get into that. Trust me, we finna get into that. What a loser. What a loser. What a damn loser. Anyway, Vanderbilt. Don't get the siren to come out. Javelist, don't listen. Jamia, don't please. please. Don't get me started. I don't even want to go to the horn. Because that was just ridiculous. Anyway, Rachel Banner, you need your ass whooped for that, what you did. Anyway, Vanderbilt, Sacha Washington had 9 points, two assists, 6 rebounds. Avery Galvin, 30 points. This is a freshman, y'all, with 37 minutes. Avery Galvin came to snatch chains from Oklahoma, said, give me that chain that you stole last week. And guess what? Aubrey Galvin had 30 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Michaela Blakes. Yes, Michaela, what can I say about Michaela? She is probably the second most favorite leading scorer in the NCAA. She has now put a stamp on it that she's here, she's present, she ain't taking note. Listen, Michaela Blakes, 34 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and guess what, y'all? Guess what? She played 36 minutes, and every last one of those minutes, she made sure that they was getting pressure over there on Oklahoma. 13 points for Wnba, yeah, that person, Tanda. 13 points for Tanda, 1 assist, 9 rebounds. Justine Piscott had 16 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. And then, of course, that was all for Vanderbilt. They only had 4 players in double digits, but the thing is that the 4 players that was in double digits, 2 of them was 30 or more points. You can't do nothing about that. When you let a player come in and score 30 points, you got a double-double on 30? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you watching? What film are you playing with? Everybody know that Michaela was going to do Michaela, but they didn't even expect Aubrey Galvin to come in and slap him in the face, and she been playing this way all year long. You know what I'm saying? With a few games left in the season, we almost in the bracket. We almost in the brackets, y'all. We coming close to the bracket games, y'all. We gonna go over the AP polls of where they stand because of the wins and losses of last week. We gonna go into the AP polls and see where all of these teams and where they stand at as of right now. The AP put women's college basketball top 25. It says the new AP poll, top 25 women's college basketball team poll is out. The 5th ranked Vanderbilt Commodores moved up 2 spots to return to the top 5, replacing the LSU Tigers. The Duke Blue Devils were the week's biggest mover, up 6 spots to number 11, up 3 spots. The Baylor Bears jumped to number 12. So UConn, number 1, nobody disagreed with that. Number 2, the Bruins, nobody can disagree. They 23-1. They only lost 1 game. They lost, of course, was against Texas. South Carolina, number 3, 24-2. Texas, 22-2. Longhorns won again tonight. Vanderbilt Commodores ranked number 5. So these are the top 5: Vanderbilt, Texas, South Carolina, and UCLA, and of course UConn. So those are your top 5 teams. Hey, Sister ADP, those are the top 5 teams. And then, of course, you start going to the other half of the top teams. Is LSU Tigers is number 6. Michigan Wolverines is number 7. Ohio State Buckeyes is number 8. Number 9 is the Cardinals. Louisville. Number 10 is the Oklahoma Sooners. Number 11 is Duke. Y'all see Duke get right back in the rankings. Duke come on back in. They 18-6. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. Baylor Bears is now ranked number 12. Michigan State is ranked number 13. Ole Miss is ranked number 14. Number 15 is the Iowa Hawkeyes. They fell out of the top 10 in the loss that they had. Texas Tech, the Lady Raiders, they ranked number 16. See, I told y'all Texas Tech was bringing it on. Texas Tech was bringing it on. TCU is ranked number 17, chat. They didn't fail to number 17. They fell all the way. Listen, they fell 7 spots with this loss that they just came off of. The Colorado Buffaloes, they came and snatched their chain. They say the Horned Frogs lost their most recent game at Colorado, but their home win streak remains intact. They remain tied with the Texas for longest in division at Pac 39. It says Division 1 at 39. They won 32 of those by double digits. Okay, Kentucky number 18. West Virginia number 19. Maryland number 20. North Carolina is number 21. Tennessee got that ass whooped real bad. They number 22. Alabama Crimson Tide is now number 23. Princeton is 24. And number 25 is the Washington Huskies. So that's all the rankings. I agree with mostly everything that they said. Right now, we at the end of the season. We got a few more games left. I believe it's like 5 to 6 more games with everybody left going towards the end of this season. So, we'll see who's going to be where and who's going to win their division. And of course, we know that with the win that the Gamecocks did on Tennessee over the weekend, sealed the deal for them being number 1 in the SEC. So we now have to go to a story I would like to cover. Let's see. How y'all doing in the chat? How y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, man. So KEYSHA won't pull my chain. Now, it was something that AC Chi-Town Calvin was bringing to my attention, and we're going to get into that about, certain players that left Chicago Sky. And, I want to talk about the CBA, where we at with the CBA, because diabolicalness, it has continued. New CBA, new news for women's basketball. It was Wnba. Bring that up for you guys. Oh, my goodness, it's just crazy on how they just don't take the proposal. What's good, Van? I see you, brother Van. Hit the like button when you come in. The owners of the WNBA just don't take these girls. They don't take them serious. It's baffling to me. It's really baffling to me on how they don't. With a complete debacle of response and how they've been responding and acting. This is like, I don't say WNBA makes CBA progress as Breanna Stewart opens up about the process that has taken way too long than what it was needed. We're going to go into front office sports real quick of what they was talking about. I like front office. I don't see Yahoo here. Front office sports said the WNBA owners make small concessions in the latest CBA proposal. It says after 6 weeks with no proposal, WNBA players have received a counter offer to the collective bargaining agreement they proposed to the league in December. The league sent the union to the new proposal Friday night. In its latest proposal, the league made marginal changes to its proposal revenue sharing percentage. Sources familiar with the negotiations told front office sports, according to these same sources, the league is still proposing the same revenue sharing system. The WNBA proposal revenue shares percentage still goes not meet on exceeding 15% of the total league revenue, sources told FOS. The league's proposal salary cap increases to $5 million to $5.65 million. Additionally, the league has re-engaged with the union's push for the teams providing housing and the limited capacity. Union previously proposed 2 developmental player roster spots for teams, which the league conceded to in its last proposal. They mean that they asked for 2 more spots, meaning that instead of 12 players, they'll have 14 players. You know what I mean? Some people get hurt. They got a 14-man roster to depend on who, you know what I mean? If they need to switch them in and out, they got 14 people that, you know what I mean? Instead of like Chicago Sky at a certain point was struggling. They didn't really have nobody really to go around in the roster spots. Okay, so here we go. These players will only be eligible to play a certain number of games and will receive a check for each game they play in addition to the stipend. They will also have access to certain benefits like housing and medical. The WNBA is proposing studio apartments for these players. 1-bedroom apartments will be provided for players signed to the league's proposed minimum salary and players with 0 years of service, but only for the first 3 years of the proposal CBA. In the 2029, the 1-bedroom offering would be removed. If a player is paid any amount over the league's proposal minimum salary, they will not be eligible for a 1-bedroom apartment. The league had made other non-economic concessions before this latest offer, ESPN reported, including agreeing to the pregnant player trade consent clause, the elimination of marijuana testing, and the increased performance bonuses. Before Friday offer, the league was proposing a max base salary of just over $1 million and an average of $465,000 up to $249,000 and roughly to $102 respectively in 2025. The union's last proposals saw a salary cap of $10.5 million and closer to a 30% share of the league's total revenue before deductions. Beyond finding a middle ground and a revenue sharing, the union says the players' highest priorities of housing, retirement benefits and facilities, and the team staffing requirements. The league last proposal include higher than 401k contributions, the recognition payment for current retirees, and access for recent retired players and player programs, as well as team staffing requirements. I think that that's a beautiful thing, chat. I think it's a beautiful thing for what they was asking for, especially for the retirement players. I mean, this is a professional league. You got retirement players that ain't receiving nothing for their contributions that they gave to the WNBA. I think that that's a piece of shit. I think that that's really disrespectful for to do that type of thing. The negotiation payments in $3,000 per year of service, players' eligibility to receive this payment have 8 or more years of service and have retired before this CBA. It's unclear if Friday's counter proposal include any changes in these specific areas beyond the what was previously proposed by the league. The WNBA PA President Ncaa and Vice President Alicia Clark told FOS after Monday's 3-hour meeting that the union could not consider a strike before receiving a counter proposal from the league. The union staff plans to meet with the players leading into the coming days and evaluate where they stand after the league's last proposal. The 2026 WNBA season is slated to begin on May 8th. In order to do so, the league will have to conduct an expansion draft for Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire, free agency, and a standard collegiate draft. Multiple sources have expressed a growing concern to the FOS that if a deal is not within the first 2 weeks of February, this season will be delayed. So that's a lot. That's a lot to drop on. I mean, here it is where, chat, we are in a situation where the ladies, the girls, the sisters, the women, the females of this league has been respectfully in this league doing the best thing that they could do. You know what I'm saying? They have been diligent on performance. You've seen that the WNBA has been growing because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, that everybody, the fans that are more and more coming to this WNBA that we are now currently in, those people were basically bought with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, all the hoopla that was going on. Yes, there was it was already fans that the WNBA had. Yes, but not these fans. What's up, Chi-Town Cheetah? What's happening, baby? So what I will say is that it's a disparity. It's a disparity of all of these things that has been coming with all of the different accusations of we gonna get it done. This is proposal gonna be good, and you know we gonna counter back, and we gonna try to make ends meet. This hasn't happened, chat. They have not tried to make anything meet. They have not tried to really be focused. I mean, it took them to listen. It took them to February to give them a counter. And before they met last week, they was missing in action for 6 weeks. I mean, seriously, man. They don't take these girls serious. They don't. And this is my whole beef about the WNBA. And everybody crying about, oh, the WNBA, this one. You want Angel what? You want Angel this. You want Caitlin here. You want, you know what I mean? They do it with Caitlin. They want Caitlin, you know what I mean? At the end of the season, y'all heard they want Caitlin Clark to leave. They want Caitlin Clark to go to another team. That's what they said. Not on Indiana. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how y'all feel about your player. I understand how you feel, but you heard what I'm saying is true. You heard some of the Clarkies say they don't want Caitlin Clark to play for the Indiana Fever. It wasn't the best representation. It took her game down trying to play with this bum ass motherfucker team. That's what the Caitlin Clark people was talking about. Angel Reese fans, also some of the ones that's tied, so the Reese's Pieces and the ones that's really tied in, they also want Angel to leave the team. It ain't about what team that the players go to, because the WNBA it's a. So I understand what everybody's saying about Chicago, about Connecticut, about Dallas, because Dallas now the facility has been pushed back now again. The facility in Dallas is now ain't gonna come until 2027. But I told y'all always talk about that shit. Dallas ain't got no facility, nanny boo boo, and they ain't gonna have no facility to 2027. So now what? Paige need to come up out of there? Does Paige need to leave Dallas? Come on, man. ADP, I'm gonna we watched the last episode tomorrow. Oh, okay. So what I'm saying is, and then Dallas have fumbled bags. They have not put together a squad with Arike Gumawale. Satu Sabli got the hell up out of there. She said, I would not play another day in Dallas. So what's wrong with Dallas? Why y'all ain't chirping on Dallas? Satu Sabli say, I won't play another day. I will not go back to Dallas. That's not going to happen. I don't care what the GM telling me or what they saying he gonna offer me. I don't want to go. So I'm leaving. So she said she was leaving Dallas. She left Dallas and she went to Phoenix. So it's all, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry. She wouldn't say, and Chicago ain't gonna have Barbie anymore. I don't know. That's what the contract said. The contract said, I'm only going 8. Listen, she wins. You ain't finna get me in no rope-a-dope. I ain't going for your shenanigans tonight. Nope, not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. She wins. You ain't gonna get me with your shenanigans again. Nope. She wins. That sent me something, y'all. About the WNBA. Reading says the WNBA has become a question of timelines. Will the season start May 8th as a freshly released schedule says it will, or will it ongoing collective bargaining agreement negotiation pushing things back? For the Sky, the biggest timeline question belongs to the men and the hard hats. When will the new practice facility in Bedford Park finally open? At a enclosure ceremony this fall, the co-owner of the operation chairman, Nadia Rollinson, said that she was confident that the building would be ready before 2026 season, which was a nice thing to say at the time. In reality, one can only be so confident in the construction timelines as the Sky owns process has shown. The facility has originally slated to be finished by the end of 2025 before expansion plans and weather delays interfered. Mother Nature keeps having her way with it. A harsh winter slowed progress, but we still expect the practice facility to be operational by late spring. CEO Adam Fox said in a statement this week, said, hear that, Sky fans, late spring. So it's time to put on your meteorologist hats and decide, when does spring end? When the trees finally green, when the park district pools open. Does anyone know if the groundhog saw his shadow? Before you can strain yourself searching for the answer, here's a slightly more detailed timeline courtesy of the village of Bedford Park. So we ain't listen to the Chicago Sky no fucking more. We're not going to listen to the Chicago Sky because the Chicago Sky be lying. So we ain't listening to what the Chicago Sky got to say. No, we ain't trying to hear that shit or what they trying to put out there. Nope. What's up, Riddick Milky Way? What's going on? Hey, baby Page. Listen, they say the village president, David Bradley, estimated to the Sun Times that the building could be ready in some form by April the 16th. So y'all heard the date. By some form, April 16th. Just in the time of training camp. That's on the aggressively optimistic end. Tough. Bradley said the building official opening is set for June the 23rd. Y'all heard that, right? June the 23rd. Hey, Riddick Milky Way, you know I miss you and I love you so much. I love you, my baby girl. So June the 26th, roughly 6 weeks after the season began. Let me read this to y'all again. Some of y'all missed that. Let me read it to you again. Matter of fact, let me put it on the board. I'm finna put it on the board, chat. Let me put it on the board for y'all. Because some of y'all want to see it instead of me fucking reading it. I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Because I know, you know, a lot of people is uptight. Rightfully so. A lot of people is uptight about this stuff that's going on with the Chicago Sky. Rightfully so. And, you know, the organization is horrible. The people in it, from what it looks like, they are horrible. Let me get my Instagram up. The people that's running it is horrible. You know what I mean? The investors, you know what I mean? You got the lead investor stealing from everybody. The lead investor is stealing money, you know what I'm saying, and taking money and shit. The lead, God damn, this is a shame. The lead owner is stealing money allegedly. Alleged. Let me say allegedly. Let me say alleged. Allegedly. This is happening. So I'm finna put it on the board so you guys can see. Thank you, She Wins, for the report. You and Chi-Town Calvin been sending me some juicy stuff. So y'all give a shout out to She Wins, because She Wins be on her business. Big Girl do too. Big Girl be on her business too. Okay, y'all, here you go. Let me pull it up. Let me get down to the good part. Good part. Get down to the good part. Let me get down to the good part. Get down to the good part. Okay, here we go, y'all. Now, the Sky's new practice facility will be operational by late spring, CEO Adam Fox says. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, y'all, before I get to reading, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know time. My baby bop is back. My baby boo bop, wop bop, a wet band boom. Listen, this is the part of the show, those who's watching. This is the part of the show where we, the people that come to this channel, the people that come over to this channel, they get celebrated when you come over and be a part of my channel. And I appreciate everybody that does come. So listen, real quick. So listen, if you come over to this channel and be a member in this channel and be a part of this show and be a part of what I'm doing, not only I will be making sure that we've about to do a raffle for, you know, you to get your gingerbread girl shirt or your bread making shirt, your steady serving shirt. I'm gonna have a steady serving shirt ready for you guys. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a giveaway I'm gonna order a few of them tonight. We're gonna put a giveaway out and make sure that you get your shirt. The members only, the members only. So in celebrating my girl, this is a Riddick Milky Way. I love you and I appreciate you coming on back home to Big Bro, and we finna celebrate like it ain't nothing else. I'm a bread maker. 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 We got that rap game, rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my bins. Drop top down and I'm rolling two friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Drinking baby girl, she looks so good. She said she want a hustler, represent the hood. Knots in my pocket make peace say You can't touch me even if you dream that you could. I'm so fresh. Yes, I'm fly. I got that money, yeah, man. I'm the guy. Shutting me down, no, you's a lie. Ginger bread making in the shy. We got the rap band rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. Yeah, we them bread makers. We some bread makers. We some bread makers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sister Riddick Milky Way, give a shout out to my girl, my baby bop, being Yeah, we missed you, girl. We missed you. Yeah, over here, this is what we do. We show love. We show love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody else got to, you know what I mean? They got to copy how we give love. We ain't just reading nothing off. We ain't going to say, oh, yeah, thank you, and then keep it going. No, we celebrate you over here. We going to celebrate you over here because it counts. And you going to have to help our channel. You helping the channel, and I appreciate you, and you should know that you are helping, and I thank you so much for that. Yup. Now, can't nobody outdo the gingerbread man anyway. I don't care. Nobody. What's up, Sister April? Say what I just walk into. What's good? Hey, listen. Riddick Milky Way became a member. Every time somebody become a member on my channel, you get celebrated. That's what you walked into. You get celebrated over here, and you become an official bread maker. And then I'm also gonna do a raffle because y'all know I make my own shirts. So I make t-shirts. So everything is in-house. You know what I mean? God gifted me to be able to do these different type of things, shea butter, all the different things of being an entrepreneur. I know it. And you know what I mean? We're going to do a giveaway also by you being a part of this channel. Yeah. So, okay, let me go back to the practice facility. What was I don't know if they're going to let me keep it up there, but let's see. Okay. Where we at, chat? Okay. So that's what it said. It said the village president, David Bradley said that goddamn it, hey, the estimate is April the 16th. But that, you know what I mean, that depends on how it goes. It don't necessarily mean that it's gonna be the 16th. It don't mean that it actually is gonna be, you know what I mean, going down the way that they said it. Because it actually could go another way. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, it says, let's return to the reality. For the two most important things about the Sky New facility, one good and one bad, have not changed since last year. Have not changed since last year. The good, the facility will exist. It will finally eliminate the long accepted absurdity of professional athletes practicing in a YMCA. The The new dedicated space will include 2 courts, a weight room, and other amenities stretching across more than 80,000 square feet, according to Bradley, almost double the size of the Sky initial announcement. It says, so it went from 40, it was going to be like 42,000 square feet. Now it's 80,000 square feet because they had to give Angel what the hell she asked for. They was like, please, Angel, we got some shit. We got a shit show going on in front office, but can't you see, Angel? We gonna do what you need. Don't you see, Angel? Angel, we gonna do what you need. So it says this is a equivocal win. Okay, the bad. It won't be available this off season for free agents that physically tour unless the season is significantly delayed, which is a real shame. The Sky needed to take big swings this offseason and add a star to make a real playoff push. They do have some assets to brag about to free agents. Young talented Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso are entering their 3rd season. The Sky also hold the number 5 pick in the 2026 draft, which looks to offer some solid options. Still, Chicago is a tough sell right now, coming off 2 consecutive losing seasons and led by an unproven coach. If only they could invite the Brittany Sykes, the Kelsey Mitchells, and the world to tour the facility and admire in all its glory. Did y'all hear that? The Brittany Sykes and the Kelsey Mitchells. Because Kelsey Mitchell might not go back to Indiana. She don't know. She said it's still up in the air. It says, too bad about the weather. Then again, the Sky have had 3 years to plan for this moment and didn't move fast enough to avoid being at the mercy of Mother Nature. After the Aces started the facility race in 2023, Sky owners were still meeting with players about what they wanted their building to look like at the end of 2025. You snooze, you lose, far as they concerned. And apparently, you missed the window of a mild Chicago winners too. That was last year. It was a mild winter last year. They could have had last winter if they would have built, because this been a cold winter. Now today it was nice and mild. Today, I know they worked outside today because today was a nice and mild day. It says, despite the harshness of this one, milestone are being reached. The Sun Times put eyes on a consecutive site this week, and the men in the hard hats were out there working through the cold. I already know. It says, Bradley said a guaranteed maximum price has been agreed upon, though not yet signed. The total cost likely coming in slightly higher than what Fox estimated to the Sun Times this summer, roughly $46 million. And despite several constructive screw-ups, y'all heard that? Despite several constructive screw-ups, as Bradley put it, a village remains committed to the partnership. Bedford Park is making a significant investment, contributing $32 million to $46 million. So the Chicago Sky only giving $14 million for this facility. God damn. The project and the retaining ownership of the building, they continue to want the Sky as tenants. It is display of solidarity and solid WNBA vernacular. Bradley even shared his hope that the facility will help the Sky attract free agents. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is probably one of the worst situations I've ever seen with a professional team ever. Ever. The CBA, the way that they've been handling this, is the worst situation that I've seen ever. Ever. Let's give a break real quick. More after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy. No, he ain't gonna make me crash out. It ain't a better. I mean, ain't no rec center a better rec. They ain't spending $80 million on better rec. He just don't listen to him. Crap. He just want me to crash out. The Chicago Sky will have their own personal gym with no one allowed. It's gonna be exclusive. It's gonna be off. They already showed where it's gonna be. It's gonna be off from the public. The Chicago Sky gonna have their own gymnasium, their own weight room, everything that the Chicago Sky gonna be doing, and all of the amenities, the recording studio, all of those things are not for the public. The other side of the facility is going to be open to the public and coming in and out and through and through. So it's really big. It's a Wintrust Center. It's very, very huge. It takes up a whole circular block. I mean, it's like two and a half, almost 3 blocks long. So the Chicago Sky in it, they're going to have their own part where the public is not going to be allowed to come in. It's kind of like how the Blackhawks practice facility is on Madison Street. Also, you know, you could see it, you could whatever, you know, they practice facility, but you can't really go in there. You know what I mean? To go check them out. You could look through the window and you could see them doing whatever, but it won't be no public access because it's a door to another door. So they'll be cut off, you know, public. And then of course, professional players, you know, they lockers and everything, all that stuff gonna be on a whole nother side where they could go out. They don't come out with the public. They're gonna come out and back. All of that stuff is done. That'll be there. So it ain't gonna be just no rec center, Brian Lewis. It's gonna be actually to respond to you. It's gonna be really nice. They're spending $80 million on that. So $80 million, you don't spend $80 million on the rec center. A regular rec center is like 30 million, maybe 28 million. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan spent on the boys club when we was playing. Michael Jordan spent like 22 million. I mean, 22. Sorry, he spent like 280,000 for the boys club. If you could look it up, it's all information. So, you know, of course, this Chicago, so $80 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That ain't just no small place. And then Wintrust is also it's gonna be a part of that. So, you know what I mean? I really don't fucking care. If y'all asking me a question, I really don't care about. Get us some players. Get the facility done. Get us some players. Help Angel. Help Angel REESE. Do not blow this girl's third season on losing. We ain't expecting no championship. I didn't expect a championship for the first 4 years anyway. I already knew she had to probably re-sign and renegotiate a contract. I didn't expect no championship to come to Caitlin Clark or to Angel Reese in the first couple of years. They was trying to put that shit in the microwave. You can't put that type of shit in the microwave. That shit don't happen like that. You know what I mean? Y'all got to get out of y'all feelings on some of this shit. You know, come back to reality. Some of y'all be delulu. You like most of these players that's out here that's been in the game, that's quality players, that's superstar players. They ain't got no goddamn championships. Shit. Maya Moore broke a whole lot of hearts. Asia Wilson then broke some hearts. Everybody ain't winning. The Connecticut Sun had a stacked team. The Connecticut Sun had a stacked team. They still lost. A stacked team. They lost twice when they had a chance to do whatever. The Phoenix Mercury just lost. Minnesota Lynx just lost. They ain't won. With Fee ain't won nothing. Fee ain't won. So don't be putting that type of pressure on Angel. Let Angel be a basketball player. She wins. She gonna win. She gonna win. She gonna win. But if she can't win tomorrow, the shit gotta be built up. The shit gotta be built up. Be real, man. Stop being this microwave mentality. Oh, she gotta have a championship right now. Well, who the fuck is you talking about? So Nafisha and all of these people who've been putting in work supposed to just concede and say, oh no, Angel fans want her to have a championship. Let's not win. Let's not play hard. Stop it, man. Y'all need to stop that shit. That's when it be the Lulu. In order for Angel to win, she got to have those type of quality players to come to play with her, no matter what she goes. I hear you, she wins. I was just talking. I know you don't. We didn't discuss this. But I'm saying most people think, I'm telling you what the real REESE pieces, they think that Angel should win now. They want her to win right now. Win right now. And that's what Jeff P messed up. He's so delulu. He trying to make us think. Jeff Pagliosha trying to make us think he got a win now mentality, and he gave us a bag full of screws. A whole bunch of nuts and screws. Talking about we gonna win now. And then you done gave away the third fucking pick. Sonya Citron over there and Kiki Efren having the best life. It's all-star. You done gave an all-star up for a trash stab in the back Ariel Atkins, who was only here for 1 year. I hope she don't come back. I hope she don't come back. Yep, a bag full of screws. You know how we say it in Chicago. Thinking it's a bag full of quarters, it's a bag full of screws. Fuck. Please, y'all, please. I don't even want to get started on this, and I ain't finna go crash out, but I'm just saying we got a long way to go. And I'm going to give y'all the report each and every time on the long way to go, and y'all going to get it from me. And I'm going to give it to you the way I could be wrong. But guess what? I'm going to read what it say on the ink, on the paper. But my opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. Ain't nobody here. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm humble enough to say, hey, you might be right. I could be wrong. But what I know I ain't wrong on is that the way that this team has been run, the way that this team, this organization has been ran, there's no way you can convince me or anybody else or any of the players that they would be justifiably good to them all of a sudden. Sell a team fucking Michael Alter. Sell a goddamn team. It says, agree, she wins. She just not on the sky. Playoffs will be in her future if wasn't surrounded by Granny Sloop. And donut eating ass Banner. That's what that is. Say, what the fuck is Cap? What's Cap, Jacob? You just trolling. What did I say was Cap? Put in the chat what was Cap. What was Cap, Jacob? What exactly what I said? Can I say you got man whenever me and Tulip got on your ass. Oh, be quiet. You ain't even say what was Cap. Be quiet. No, I ain't capping on. Like I said, Chicago Sky, Michael Alter, and Adia Rollinson has to sell the team. I don't see no way out, chat. And on some real shit. I don't see it being an honest, me having a real honest conversation with you guys. Without glazing, without the glaze, because y'all know I'm going to glaze my team. Y'all know I'm going to glaze Angel Reese. Y'all know I'm going to glaze. So some of y'all in here, Angel Reese glazers too. So shut up. I'm going to glaze. Jacob, you a traitor. Shut up. You a capper. You capping that you with me. You ain't with me. Shut up. You capping. But the thing is that I don't see who would come to this trash bucket. Who would come to this trash bucket? Who will come to this trash bucket with all of the things that Chicago Sky got going on? I couldn't find, in my mind, I couldn't really find who. I wanted to go over like the free agents, and I wanted to go over there. I'll do that tomorrow. The free agents and all of that other stuff. I'll do, because this is a nightmare. Jake, this is the worst nightmare. It's like this can't be real that Chicago Sky is this bad. A championship team, a team that won the championship, is a terrible, horrible situation for everybody. This cannot actually be going on. This really can't be happening. Who would want to come to a fire sale? I don't know who would want to come to a fire sale. I couldn't tell y'all that. We'll go over tomorrow, free agents tomorrow. We'll also go over some information that I got from AC Chi-Town Calvin. We're gonna go over there. He ain't brought his ass up in the chat after Michigan got that chain snatched. AC, that chain got snatched, homie. AC Chi-Town Calvin, don't kill me, man. but your chain got snatched. But y'all listen, I appreciate everybody, man, for coming here, man, celebrating with me. Just a good show. And I want to bring y'all some positive news, but it's not positive news. I want to give you guys some positive news, but it's not positive news. I mean, the facility gonna be finished, but who the fuck wanna come play for this team? Who wanna come play for this trash bucket? You've been experiencing my whip shea butter. Have you felt anything or came into a product like this?
No.
Yes, ma'am. And what do you think about the product in your own description?
I think it is great. It smells good, feels good, makes you feel good. I
Yes,
love it.
right. This is one of my faithful customers. Product, you was just passing by. When you touched that product, what did it feel like?
Like butter.
Now,
Like,
is that an experience normally you would get, really, keep it real?
no, sir. The rest of them is rough and hard. This feels like I'm putting butter on my skin.
Oh, yeah.
It smells good.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. BreadHouseButters.com. Go ahead and pick it on. So, y'all check my shea butter out. Y'all support the shea butter. It's Black History Month. So now you can get the shea butter for the our blend, our original formula, our original blend. You can get that for $8.99 on the site. $8.99. That is the lowest that we've ever sold our shea butter. You can get the original brand, the original blend for $8.99, but the gourmets are still $14.99. You can get them on sale. We got them going on the gourmets for $14.99, but $8.99 for the original whipped shea butter brand. You could get that, man. Listen, sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop. This is a black-owned business, but I don't base it on being a black-owned business. I base it on being a universal business and good business that's good for your skin. This is a product that you can really, really have and use for yourself. Thank you, Sister Bernadette. A product that you can use for yourself, a product that you can have and use on your babies, use on all burns, cuts, bruises, blackheads, stretch marks, and of course, mass discolorations. This covers that basis, really, really does. And then chat, if you have a business or knowing someone that has a business, please put it in the chat. If you have a business, knowing someone that has a business, put it in the chat. And also go over to Steady Serv'n Sports. That's right, Wix.com. Go over to SteadyServ'nSports.com. You can go over there to the website, check me out. You can put in, if you know anyone that needs this type of promotion, if you know anyone that really needs some help from myself of circulating and letting them know, you know what I mean, that I will announce them and put them on my platform and talk about their businesses. Go check out what needs to be done. See me, hit me in the comments. Also, like, if you have any suggestions for the show, you can do exactly what She Wins and AC, Chi-Town, Calvin, ADP, Jacob, and all the other people that hit me in my DM. Give me any suggestions that you want me to talk about. I will cover those things, man. I will give you my honest opinion, and I also will make sure that you know I'm gonna keep the main thing the main thing. So I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. And guess what? Like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because guess what? Nobody else can help me build this channel but you. And I have faith that you guys will help me build this channel. And listen, as always, I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm so great. That's why I pay attention to you. That's why over here you get celebrated. That's why when you join my channel, you get a celebration. I don't go no further without making sure that each and every last one of you guys that's a part of this right here, this channel and my situation, y'all get celebrated for being who you are, because this is the hottest podcast that you could ever go to right here on YouTube, because your boy is cold with it. I'm very, very, very much appreciative of what y'all do. So I leave as I came with another banger.
Chicago, nigga.
Chicago. Fifth corner, welcome to my city. See the bright lights, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always been down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind.